This slide introduces the programming languages used for PLCs. Programs for PLCs can be written in several different formats, allowing flexibility and compatibility across different manufacturers. To ensure that programs written for one type of PLC can be easily adapted to others, the IEC 61131 standard specifies 5 main programming languages. These include ladder diagrams, instruction lists, sequential flowcharts, structured text, and functional block diagrams. These slides highlight some of the most widely used PLC brands in Thailand. Each brand offers unique strengths, such as robust development environments, integration with specific hardware, or specialized simulation capabilities. However, they all share a common feature: support for the IEC 61131 standards. This standard ensures compatibility and flexibility across different systems, allowing these PLCs to be widely adopted in various industries. This is a basic example of programming with ladder diagrams. We have power rails on both sides, and the circuit completes when the switch or relay is activated. This closed circuit allows the load or output device, such as a motor, to operate. For inputs, we use relays with contacts that can be either normally open or normally closed. These contacts determine how the circuit responds, depending on whether the input is active or inactive. To implement an AND logic operation, all input signals must be at logic 1 or on for the output to turn on or activate. In a ladder diagram, this is achieved by connecting the inputs in series. For a logic, if any input has a value of 1 or is in the on state, the output will also be 1. In a ladder diagram, this is represented by connecting normally open inputs in parallel, as shown here. This slide demonstrates the principle of using the output as feedback into the input, known as a latching circuit. In this example, a motor is controlled by start and stop push button switches. When the motor is powered, one signal light turns on. When the power is off, a different light is illuminated. The next programming language we'll discuss is the function block diagram, or FBD. FBD is a graphical language used in PLC programming to represent signal and data flows through visual blocks. Each block acts as a reusable software element, containing instructions that, when executed, produce one or more output values. This approach makes it easy to visualize and manage complex control logic. This slide shows basic logic operations in function block diagrams, such as AND, OR, NAND, NOR, and XOR. Each block performs a specific logic function with multiple inputs, determining the output based on input conditions. This slide shows instruction lists, IL, a text-based language for PLCs. Each command, like LD for load and AND for AND, corresponds to specific ladder diagram operations. For example, LD loads a AND B applies a logical AND with B, and street Q stores the result in Q. This slide shows sequential flowcharts, SFC, which define steps and transitions in a process. Each step activates an output when its conditions are met, as seen in the ladder logic equivalence. Structured text, or street, is a programming language like Pascal and C, where programs are written as statements separated by semicolons. It uses standard operators for logical and mathematical functions, as shown in the table. Additionally, PLCs come with a standard library of built-in functions that help users handle complex operations. Examples include the timer, trigger, and counter functions, along with many others designed to simplify programming.